Awesome. A well-deserved little sweet treat after a wonderful walk. Hey guys, I want to hear it in your words. So I heard from Mommy, but I want to hear from you. Eloise, did you have fun at the dentist office?
Yes.
What did they do at the dentist?
They just fixed.
They fixed your teeth?
Yeah, look at my teeth. And Dr. Bennett
Nice, Bear.
cleaned my teeth and I got to use someone else got me. I was going in a different room. And somebody else was checking me.
Oh, yeah?
And no one was with me except for Dr. Bennett and someone else.
Oh, so Mommy let you go by yourself?
Uh-huh.
Wow. And that was, did you have fun? Yeah.
I was with Mommy. I picked watermelon and I taped it.
Wait. Watermelon what? Toothpaste?
Toothpaste.
Nice.
I had bubblegum toothpaste, and guess what's my favorite part?
What?
Getting a toy.
Of course.
And my favorite part was checking Mr. Slurpee.
What's Mr. Slurpee?
He says he put water in our mouth to clean all the toothpaste out.
Oh.
Mr. Slurpee?
No, I don't remember Mr. Slurpee. He sounds really fun.
Yeah, he is.
All right, let me get Ada. She's a little fun.
He makes some cool noises.
Like what? Let me hear it.
It's on the.
How are you feeling about our updated bedtime routine?
Like there's no expectation of how long until I'm needed.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
It could be 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
It could be 5 times until midnight and then 4 hours.
I feel pretty worthless at this stage.
Yeah. Rather than
It's like they want the nipple
one thing
and they won't settle for anything else. As hard as I try.
And it's such a short phase. I'm trying not to like complain. But it would be nice to have just a little chunk of time in the evenings to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not have that.
No.
There is no guarantee.
No. Good thing you don't have any hobbies currently.
Right? Yeah. It's like, I don't know. They sometimes need to be resettled a whole bunch, which I'm fine with because I basically feed them every time.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we get a little bit longer of a stretch. If the thing is, like, if I didn't need to do anything and then we went to bed at close to midnight, I would be like, dang it, I should have been sleeping for the last 2 hours.
Exactly.
But then if they need me a whole bunch, it's like, dang it, I didn't get any time to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I did go to sleep, then they'd wake up 5 minutes later after. That's just newbornhood.
That's just all it is.
That's what it is. How about you? Do you feel, I bet you feel a lot more freed up than you did like a week or 2 ago because.
Yeah, since they're over COVID. Yeah,
Oh,
I feel a lot better.
I guess before that.
Yeah, I mean.
Because we're not both holding them right now.
Right, exactly. And I feel like. Is that Ada? I mean,
Alice, yeah.
Yeah, she was not comfortable in my arms.
No.
Like,
I'll go.
okay. I mean, I could go, but then she would just cry the whole time and want you.
I know.
She would just root at my arm the whole time.
Oh, I know.
Is it wet? Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like when I go in there to try to comfort them, they're just like. So, what are you gonna do? It is nice for me, though. It is nice for me now because previously, like before we kind of like set up a bedtime routine, like we would both just have one on our chest and either rocking or them sleeping up until 11:30 or midnight. Where at least now, we're putting them down at 9:30, 9:45, and yeah, they probably will feed twice before they actually go down for good, but at least I'm out here able to do all the dishes and then hopefully, get a little work done on my golf simulator, which quick update on the golf simulator because I know everybody's just so interested. So last night I moved the deep freezer over there from here, so I freed up the space for the computer, and then obviously there's the screen looking pretty good. I'll be finishing this tonight, and yeah, so coming along nicely. And this thing is so fun. I'm really excited. You know, it's frustrating living on a golf course, that being like one of your favorite things to do, and then literally never being able to get out there. So at least now I feel like I can at least golf a little bit, even if it's in the house. And what's really gonna be fun, you know, when the babies get just a little bit older and we're having people over, you know, like Friday night, especially like in the winter, because it's like, you know, what would we do when we had people over? Just like, you know, have a beer and listen to music or talk or whatever. But now we can have a beer, play golf, and talk and have a good time. And it's cool that it's in the garage because it's far away from anybody's bedroom, and so we can be loud and have fun. And so yeah, looking to make some memories golfing in the garage. And it's funny, it's a big community. I mean, there's literally a YouTube channel called Garage Golf, and there's dedicated channels to like golf simulators. So it's a big community.
Speaking of hobbies. What?
Yeah, I have a new one. Aren't you frustrated the fact that we live on this beautiful golf course and we literally never golf?
Yes, of course I am.
Exactly.
I just try not to think about it.
So we're doing something about it.
I love it.
I'm doing something about it.
I know, and it's nice because like it's all weather.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry about.
Right. So this winter, I picture us having a beer, playing golf, having people over.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
For sure. Did you hear the loud bang?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought it would come through over this, but
What was it?
so I'm assuming that the kids ran into the nursery at some point and like kicked the cord of the camera. So we're using the Owlet camera, and it's actually really cool. It has a lot of features that I haven't even like gotten into yet, figured out. I'm just using it basically to visualize whoever's back there. But I'm assuming that one of the kids like kicked it because I pulled it up and it was looking at like the leg of the snoo. Okay. So I just went back there to try to put it back up, and I couldn't remember like how it mounted. And so I like had my phone, and she was quiet at that point, so I'm trying to be quiet because I'm thinking she's gonna go to sleep. And I'm like looking at the back of it and looking at the mount, and there's no like hook or anything. And I think when it came in the box, it was already attached to it. So I thought it was all one piece, because then I put that on the thing on the wall. Anyway, so I like started putting it up close to see how it would go on, and it's a really strong magnet. So it was like I got close, and then it was just like bang into the little hook thing, into the holder.
And it woke her up.
And now I gotta go back in there.
Well, smell you later. So I was just telling Rachel I'm out here finishing up the cage. So this netting is actual deer, like netting for a garden, you know, when you don't want the deer to eat your tomato plants. And so it was $20 for 100 feet. So it's 7 feet by 100, but I'm just keeping it folded up. So basically it's 3.5 by 100. And it's gonna work perfect. Like Rachel and I were literally throwing the golf ball against it, and it's a great net. And so like actual golf ball netting is like $100 for like 20 feet. It's ridiculous. So there's lots of ways to save money. Like I bought a used launch monitor, a used computer. The guy threw in. So before I bought all that stuff, I already bought an impact screen. So this is an actual golf impact screen, which is like $100. But the guy gave me his old one. So now I have 2 screens, I have 2 projectors, and the projector I got's not the best. It was in the $200 range. You can get actual golf simulator projectors that will fill up your whole screen, whereas here, I'll turn mine on and show you. Whoa, I think I must be zoomed in.
Look at the lens. It was like zoomed max.
It was an erect lens.
It was at full staff.
Okay, so obviously this is a great picture, but you know, it's not the entire screen. Like there's a foot on top and then like 2 feet on the bottom. I could probably manipulate the projector. Maybe, I don't know if I could get it any bigger. But yeah, but obviously this is good enough for like what we're doing. So yeah, overall, I mean, you could literally spend $60,000 on an in-home like golf simulator system.
That reminds me, when you're like, you can do this for cheap. It reminds me, and this story has come up a few times since Brad's been working on this simulator, and I don't remember if we've told it on the vlog or not, but my parents, and I remember this as a child, in our neighborhood up in Kansas City, they, in their garage, set up, it was more like a soccer net. You know what I mean?
I saw that over in the shed. They still have it.
They still have the soccer net?
Yes.
So they got that, put it in the garage so that they could practice chipping in the garage. And they set up their camcorder so that they could then go back and like watch their swing and critique themselves. So I guess my mom took a full swing or something, completely missed the net, and drove the ball into the drywall of the garage, and it stuck. It was like halfway in and just stayed there. And my parents, it was on video because she was camcordering herself. And so, oh my gosh, I remember them.
To Funniest Home Videos?
You know, I think there was talk about doing that.
That would have been awesome.
It would have. But I just, like, I remember that clip coming out and them showing it to people and just roaring laughing. And then the golf ball was always there and stuck in that drywall. It was always a story. But think about that. All they got was a soccer net, honey, and they were having a good old time and a story to last decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound fun.
So Brad had this like
Just hitting into a net.
right. Brad had this makeshift put up so that we could just kind of see how it went. It was probably not the safest thing because there was no guard on the side, and there were definitely times that the ball went in a dangerous trajectory around.
There's a hole in the. There's a hole in our drywall.
Mm-hmm. The ball didn't embed itself in it though,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But like we've all been playing out here, Laurie and my dad and us, and that's legit why that baby, the cage thing is there, because we would put the babies inside that to protect them from catching a ball. But we should be good now. Maybe you should hit every which way out here and test it out.
Not a bad idea.
Thank you.
I mean, I'll end up doing that eventually anyway.
True. Do you feel uncomfortable?
No way.
Like, does your underwear feel?